folks. And how you doing this evening? My name is Samuel Patrick Huey Lamar. Wait, hold the fuck on. My name is Samuel Patrick Darvell McCary Sutton. That's my name.
That nigga got 1,900
I do. And you want to know what's crazy? My mom told me, she, later on in life, I was about 20-something, she told me that she gave me all the names because she knew I was going to be a criminal. She was like, I knew you was going to be some shit. So and then, but the crazy thing was I never used it how I was supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Them is all aliases, my nigga. Like, you switch that shit up. I was like, and then I found out later, like, God damn, I could be 17 different motherfuckers all this time, for real. But, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
We're going to start off with, how'd you grow up? Where you grew up at?
I grew up over north, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Yeah. That's where I grew up. And if you
tell me a little bit about how you grew up and the things you done experienced and went through in life. You know what I'm saying? Like how'd you grow up? Was it
right? Okay, so from an early age, I grew up in a house where where shit was going on. You know what I'm saying? Where shit was going on. Like, my mom was by herself. She was a single mom. At the time that I could remember, I got four siblings. Okay, I had an older brother, and I got 3 sisters. One's older than me, and then the 2 younger than me, right? So I'm in the middle. And so we grew up over North Minneapolis. We came here from St. Louis when I was about 5-6 months old. And it was single mom, single black female thing. And there was in the beginning, my nigga, let me get back. So there was always shit going on. There was parties and shit. I had 1, 2, 3, 4 uncles, right? And they was always around, and they was pimps, right? They was pimps. And this I'm probably about, I'm gonna say I'm taking it probably about age 6. You know what I'm saying? So I'm running around just some little bad kid, and they was all pimps. But when everybody else was told to go to sleep, I was the one up. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally, my nigga, up. I was the one, my nigga, where dance. You know what I'm saying? I'm up. You know what I'm saying? 1 in the morning, dance but kicking it though. And this is, I learned a lot, my nigga, for real. I learned a lot just, even at that age, my nigga, just being around them, around way older people. Watching what they're doing, and it showed me a lot, my nigga. It showed me what I shouldn't do. So, but I did, jump off into some shit anyway. But, so I'm about 6 years old, so my mom's house is the kick it house, and she loves her brothers, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I had 4 uncles. And then I had count them off. Faye, Tiny, Jingo, Blotty, and that's it. So I got 5 aunts around, and my mom's the oldest. You know what I'm saying? Out of everybody. So there's at any given time, it's 20 people in our house. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. I'm talking about all the time, not just on the weekends. This shit's going on all the time. And it's a lot of bitches. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of females, like prostitutes. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what my uncle was into, and they was into it, and they got life sentences for the shit. That's how into it they was. But so I'm running around, just being a kid or whatever, and so my life really started at those type of parties or whatever that they would have. That's when I started being a sponge and learning shit. And so a lot of the times, my nigga, after the parties and shit, right, I never understood why my mom would do this, you know what I'm saying? But after the parties, my nigga, everybody be gone, right? It's 2, 3 in the morning type shit. Because back then you didn't kick it, you know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers kick it today. But I would come downstairs, right? Everybody's gone. I'm helping her do whatever. My nigga, at the middle of the night, my nigga, after shit's over, I used to see her all the time, my nigga. I might come downstairs or something, and it'll be on the radio. Way back in the day, they used to have a green light and a blue light, right? With the big speakers and but the radio thing, and you could see just the light. And my mom used to sit by the radio, and then like I could see her in the dark, my nigga, and she'd be sitting there with her cigarette, and like she'd be like, I'd be trying to sneak around in the dark just to get close to her, right? So, but I remember, my nigga, vividly that cigarette, cherry, you know what I'm saying, and then the two blue and the greens, right? So I sneak down there, my nigga, and that was like the best fucking time of my life. That was the most that I felt loved, you know what I'm saying, because my mom, like, she'd be listening to those old, you know, music and shit. She like Otis Redding, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm talking about, that shit that make you feel some type of way, right? So
That's that soul.
Right. But my thing was this is why I say this, is because I didn't know she was hurting. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's sitting in the dark, my nigga, after everybody leaves, you know what I'm saying? And she's fucked up, you know what I'm saying? But the whole time they're there, she's not fucked up, you know what I'm saying? So it took me a while, it took me a long time, my nigga, to realize that my mom was hurting like a motherfucker pig. And I don't know why. Well, you know, obviously life, but, you know, other shit, you know what I'm saying, goes on and shit. And so, like, for the love that I got from my mom is just insane, to be honest. Like, it's, if I could take all my mom's pain away, and I would do it, you know what I'm saying? And I would put it on me. But, so then I'd see her, right, sitting down there, my nigga, and I would go, and she, you know, she'd be like, come here, right? So I go, my nigga, she would just grab me, my nigga, and just hug me, my nigga. She would just grab me.
That's cool, my nigga. You sure you comfortable with this? I don't want to bring up no trauma, my nigga. I get it. I totally get it. Let me know if you want me to cut this off, guy, you know. But
We're gonna do it. Alright, so, and she would just like,
we all got this trauma, my nigga. Don't even trip.
I'm talking about, like, I ain't never felt no shit like that. It's crazy, my nigga, because through my life, nigga, I've never felt that ever again, you know what I'm saying? I've never had that again, my nigga. And that's why I jump in the shit with bitches and shit, my nigga, because I be trying to get that shit. I just be trying to get
love.
And it's like, this shit be fucked up. I can't believe that I've been through so much shit. And then, like, I just wanted it, my nigga, like, for real. Like, and I didn't ever think that I would be by myself. And I am. And I just, man, I swear, that shit was just the best. But she used to sit me on the lap, my nigga, and just hug me and just rock me, my nigga. And we wouldn't even talk, we just listened to the music. And then I just used to be like, my nigga, I just go to sleep. I just wake up in my bed, you know what I'm saying? She obviously just go put me back in my bed. And but nobody, like, none of my siblings had that, my nigga. Like, nobody saw that shit, you know what I'm saying? Nobody saw the pain that my mom was going through. I'm sure they seen it in different ways, my nigga, but for me to have that intimate with my mom, that was just, that's why I love my mom so much, man, because just that, like I'm saying, like, when you get that, my nigga, at an early age, and then you never get it again, my nigga, it's serious, man. It's like somebody giving you something and taking it away, my nigga. And then when I had my daughter, I thought I would get it, you know what I'm saying? I thought that would be it. I could just, that's why I stopped everything, you know what I'm saying, my nigga? Like, all the shit I was doing, my nigga, I stopped the same day I had my nigga. I just told everybody, nigga, I'm done. You niggas gotta fend for yourself, you know what I'm saying? But, so anyways, okay, so, pull myself together, pig.
You good, my nigga? You good?
So I had brothers and sisters. Our brother, I had a brother. He died from multiple sclerosis. But so I So then, okay, so growing up, you know, with my mom, like I felt loved, you know what I'm saying? But the thing about it was, my mom was, she used to beat us, right? Like, and me, well, not just me especially, but me more than them because I was into more shit, you know what I'm saying? I was, my siblings they was into shit, but they were not the girls, but, you know, me and my brother, we was into shit, so I got beat a lot. But, so growing up, okay, 6, I was, you know, 7, 8, it was, you know, from like 6 to like 14, right? It was like that type of scene. I'd steal a bike or something, you know what I'm saying? Go down to the store, steal some candy or whatever, motherfucker catch me, bring me home. My mom beat the shit out of me, you know what I'm saying? Because she wasn't with that shit. She was like, no, nigga. She was just like, don't steal shit because you're gonna go to jail, you know what I'm saying? Her shit was like, I don't want to see you in jail. That was her main thing, my nigga. Like, she didn't want to see me in jail, so. So then, like, the shit just. So from like I said, 6 to 14, right? So let's say so this is a story that I remember that's really kind of changed and made me, because I was around a bunch of pimps and I was able, you know, I used to watch them like beat the women, do everything, and I was the little nigga P that, like, I think about right after that, about 14, 15, I was running back and forth to California. You know what I'm saying? I was running back and forth with hoes. 14, 15, maybe even a little. I've been there younger, but you know what I'm saying. But when I really got to understand what was going on, they was having me do shit.
So early on, a lot of your influences was like pimps and things like that.
Right.
Okay.
So my uncle, one of my uncle's pimp, his name was Tony. I don't know what his pimp name was, whatever. But excuse me, to him, you know, it was Tony. So this is what made me not want to be a pimp, right? This is what totally changed my motherfucking thoughts about being a pimp. Was there's a guy staying next door. I don't remember his name, right? But it was a nigga staying next door, and Tony owed him some money. Now I've seen my uncles beat bitches without even blinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen them do some gruesome shit to bitches, like, and I'm talking about stupid shit. So Tony owed the guy next door some money. We're having another function over a miles, people everywhere. The guy tell Tony, now he's in his yard. He just say, hey man, let me holler at you real fast. You know what I'm saying? Tony come over to the fence. You know what I'm saying? And dude must have said something, and Tony get irate. I get to tripping and shit. What's the thing, right? And then let me back up real quick. So in my family, it was all about family. You know what I'm saying? This is what they told us. You know what I'm saying? So Tony, Lionel, Lamont, and Angelo. Those are my 4 uncles, right? And all the niggas was pimps. So they're all talking family. I've seen them, you know, beat up bitches together. They jump bitches and shit like that, right? So I'm like, okay, you know, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? This is family, I guess. You know what I'm saying? This is how I'm growing up. I don't know no better. This what these goofy niggas is showing me, right? So I'm like, okay. So dude tell Tony, give my money or whatever. Tony get irate. He get out of pocket, right? So he's tripping. Now the dude comes around the fence, comes out of his yard, because there's 2 fences, comes out of his yard, come around the fence. By the time he come out the fence, Tony at the fence, right? My nigga, Tony must open his mouth too wide or sneeze or some shit, because when he opened his mouth, dude blazed his ass against his ass about a 10-piece in 3 seconds, right? No bullshit. I'm talking about, and back then, you know, the perms and shit, nigga, all I seen was perm, and like, I just seen like a wig, you know, I hear them bitches wig and all. I'm like, so I'm watching this shit right now. Wow, they told us everything is about family, right? And Lionel is the oldest uncle, right? And he's a nigga, like they were supposed to be the niggas, right? In the neighborhood. So Tony getting his ass beat. Tony got his ass beat. Now, like I said, I was always up. Now, what I used to do is there was a side window. So I'm not even outside, but I'm out my window listening to what dude and Tony, ain't nobody else really even listening to them. They all kicking it, whatever, but I'm listening to what they said. So I hear everything, so I run downstairs, you know what I'm saying, and I come outside. Dude's beating the shit out of Tony. Like, he's in mid beat the shit out of this nigga, right? And everything happens, right? Everybody leaves. Now, I'm sitting here watching Tony get his motherfucking ass whooped, right? And I'm talking about my nigga, I was so young, but it doesn't even take you to be advanced to be like, that's your brother. Why are you letting another man do that to him, right? Another man, though. This is another man now that you're fucking with. Now, it didn't click until later for me, you know what I'm saying? Because I was young. So I'm like, but I'm just sitting there like, damn, why you letting another man, like, y'all supposed to be motherfucking, you Tony and Lionel, nigga, like, what the fuck? I seen y'all jump bitches, like, what's the problem, right? So, the next morning, my nigga, I get up. It's early in the morning. Like, okay, so the dude that was next door, our next door neighbor, I used to run to the store for him. You know, I was that nigga, little nigga in the hood. Hey, go get me some cigarettes. And I used to go get cigarettes when I was little, because with the note and all that. But I was so known at the store, dude, to just hear, man, get your little ass about it. So, go get me some cigarettes, give me a couple dollars, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, me and him was cool. Like, and he was, dude, I used to go over there and he used to tell me shit. And he used to tell me, like he was really, my nigga, listen, now that I think about him, my nigga, that's who I am. That's who the fuck, I was that nigga, P. The nigga that really tried to tell you, man, no, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to do this shit that they're doing, P. They're showing you the wrong way type shit. So anyways, so I go to the store, I come down the stairs the next morning after Tony gets his ass whooped. He beat Tony's ass from our yard all the way over to his yard. And I'm talking about, but the only thing, which is, I don't even think this is a good thing, right? The only thing you can say about Tony is he didn't stop, right? I'm talking about, listen, he woke him up about 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you gotta quit at that point.
My nigga, listen, like, one of the second time we woke him up, no bullshit, he woke him up about 3 times because he was beating his ass, my nigga. And Tony, you know, he knocked, then dude to get to walking away, Tony pop up, oh no, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, stay down, nigga. Like, he's gonna kill you. Like, stay the fuck down on the mat. Tap out. But anyways, so he beat Tony ass from our front yard all the way to his back steps, my nigga. So they had to get Tony dragging back around. So the next morning, there's blood all over his like deck, his little back steps. And I'm at the window. You know what I'm saying? I see him out there. I go down there. He's scrubbing his deck. And that's when he talked to me. That's when he really told me, like, he was like, man, you don't want to do what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? He was like, that's not the way to go. He was like, told me flat out, pimps his bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, they go off emotions just as much as a bitch do. You know what I'm saying? Like they're fucked up in the head. So he told me, he said, nigga, I'm a gangster. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't do that to women. We don't disrespect old kids, you know, kids. We don't do none of that type of shit. And I'm talking about, we had a good talk, my nigga. It must have been at least a good half an hour, 45 minutes, because I just sat out there while he was scrubbing, you know, all the blood off of the thing. So, and he was telling me, man, and it hit me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't, because if nothing else, the simple fact that I was a smart little motherfucker, and you lied to me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? My fucking uncles, nigga, like, y'all lied to me, nigga. Y'all told me it was about family. You know what I'm saying? Y'all told me this shit, and you let him get that done. So therefore, and this is how I'm about a lot of shit. If you're lying to me about some shit, my nigga, then I'll never know who you are, my nigga. So I don't even want to, you know what I'm saying, entertain fucking with you, because I can't. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know who you are, P. I'm telling you who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a buck, my nigga. If I did some shit or whatever I ever got myself into shit, like my crimes and shit, my nigga, I always take my shit. Like there's no poor me. There's no I know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no ifs, ands, buts about what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like right. So he told me this. He schooled me, like really, really, like how gangsters is. Like, and motherfuckers be like using the word too loosely, at least, but they used to. Like, gangsters not, you're violent. You know what I'm saying? It's not that. You're a thinker. You know what I'm saying? You're really a fucking boss. Like, you You have to be able to be against, like, pimping, you ain't gotta think too much. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't thinkers, you know what I'm saying? But gangsta shit, and especially when you get off into it, my nigga, because it covers so much, you know what I'm saying? But the main thing, my nigga, is this. It's, you're always a gentleman. Like, there's no situation, you know what I'm saying, where you don't try to calm it down first. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what you can do.
Exactly.
You know if you push the button, you can have motherfuckers move. You know what I'm saying? And that's a serious kind of power to have. And you know, especially in the hood, my nigga, like how I grew up and who I you know became in the hood. I was like, nigga, like I could do a lot. Like I could have niggas killed like any fucking time I want. You know what I'm saying? For real. And the other thing is this, nigga, the niggas that I, you know, was around, I'm going with them. I'm going first. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna follow me. You know what I'm saying? Because nigga, I'm gonna go first. P, this ain't no send off shit. No, I'm gonna show you how to get out. I'm gonna teach you first, my nigga. I'm gonna show you how to get out. So then if you gotta get out, you're gonna know, my nigga. So I'm definitely gonna show you everything. Robbery, kidnapping, nigga, all of it. You know what I'm saying? Like how to plot on nigga. Not set on niggas for days, my nigga, outside the house. You know what I'm saying? Like waiting. Cause this is how you gotta do it. This is what we're doing, right?
So how? So what age you think you about jump out the porch where you started being on your own, like really started hitting the streets?
So that was 14. I know exactly when. I was 14 years old. So what happened was, like I said, I was a bad kid the whole time, right? So me and my cousin stole some bikes, right? I'm 14 years old, and I remember this shit like it was yesterday, my nigga. We stole some bikes. Back then, it was like breakdancing was, you know, the big thing, right? So, you know, everybody's breakdancing, got their little zip-up pants, whatever the fuck we was wearing, right? Parachute pants and shit like that. So, me and my cousin steal some bikes. We get caught. The police bring us home, right? So, my mom tripped, right? My mom, fuck it. But this is the thing this is why I said my mom was a gangster, my nigga, and she taught me so much, my nigga. She taught me so much. So, we get caught stealing the bikes. Police bring us home. First, my mom hate white people. She don't want them at her house. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm talking about she don't want them at her house. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't bring them honkies to my house type shit. Like, don't get in that much trouble, nigga, where honkies got to come to my house, okay? So, I'm like, all right. So, I don't give a fuck. I do whatever anyway. So, they bring us home. Nigga, I remember her. She act like it was nothing.
Yeah.
This is one of the major lessons that I learned, my nigga.
Yeah.
And this is what turned me into a fucking beast, my nigga. Don't let your right hand know what your left hand doing, my nigga. She turned me into a beast with that shit. So we come in the house. She's not tripping. She's just going about, you know, in the kitchen doing. She like, y'all home? Yeah, we here. Nigga, listen, I'm at the door expecting, you know what I'm saying? Like this is how it was. And I'm talking about, nigga, my mom wasn't beating us. I mean, my mom wasn't whooping us. She was beating us. Like, she was sticks, broomsticks, anything. My nigga, pots, pans. One time she was whooping our ass. She was beating me and my brother, my nigga. I swear to God. You know how the radiators used to be in the old houses? Yeah. Nigga, she tried to pick the radiator up and throw it at us. I seen her do this. I said, oh, fuck, you know, it's time to go. You know? This bitch trying to turn into the whole P around here and fuck us up for real sweetly. Now back to me and my cousin. She's acting like ain't nothing wrong. My nigga, as soon as she's acting like ain't nothing wrong, I know something's wrong, right? I'm 14 now. Now I've been through a lot, though. I done been through a lot, my nigga. So I'm like, something's wrong, right? My brother and his friend. My brother's named Darvell. He had a best friend named Binky, right? They go, hey man, what y'all finna do? We like, shit, nothing. They're trying to get out to get this ass whooping. Trying to dodge this ass whooping, right? They're like, shit, let's go downstairs and break dance. We like, okay, you know what I'm saying? She ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Now see, but that's why I was slipping. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't get caught slipping a lot these days, because I was slipping, P, and this is what happens, and this is what is fucked up, my nigga. This is what happens when you get caught slipping, my nigga.
Yeah.
We go downstairs in the basement. We get to the end of the basement, and they're bigger than us. You know what I'm saying? Philip's kind of big. You know, that's my cousin, but he's not as big as they are. Nigga, they grab us, right? My brother grabbed me. Binky grabbed Philip. Nigga, they grab us and they tie us up. There's beams downstairs in the basement, right? And they tie us up. Now, before I say that, I gotta tell you this. My brother was my fucking hero. You know what I'm saying? This is my older brother. I seen how he was in the hood, my nigga. Like, everybody respected him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was my motherfucking hero, my nigga. So when he tied me up, my nigga, in the basement, right? They tie us up, right? We're tied up. My mom comes downstairs with a bundle of sticks, right? Big ass sticks, my nigga. These are like sticks. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no switches or none of that goofy shit. These are sticks. My nigga, all I remember is her keep saying, she's whacking the shit out of me, right? Why ain't you crying? Why ain't you crying, right? And then she'd go from me to Philip, right? Back and forth. But it only happened for like, back and forth like a couple times, because, not even a couple times, because Philip had got loose, you know what I'm saying? So, nigga, I'm sitting there, right? She's beating me, right? This is when my mind flipped. This is when I kind of went off the rails, my niggas, because she's beating me. I can't believe my brother just tied me up. My mind's not on this right now. I'm having an out-of-body experience, nigga, at 14. I'm like, I don't feel nothing. I don't feel none of the licks, none of that shit, P. I'm sitting there wondering, how in the fuck did he just tie me up? He's gone. Them niggas tied us up and left, right? I'm sitting there, man, this nigga's my hero, P. This is my everything. You know what I'm saying? This is my nigga. Like, I'm sitting there fucked up. Like, how did he tie us up, right? So, Philip gets away. Dips up the stairs. I undo my shit. I'm right behind him, though. So, Philip's right, and then my mom's right on his ass with a stick, right? So I'm right behind my mom, pushing her, trying to get up the stairs so we can get the fuck out the door, right? My nigga, we dip. But that is when, I like I said, I don't want to say it all the way went crazy, but that's when my brain flipped, my nigga, and I realized a lot of the shit that my mom's been teaching me, and I realized, like, slipping, P, like, and it was a whole trust thing. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole trust thing, especially my brother and my mom. Like, they did this to me. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no outside motherfucker did this to me. This is in your house. You know what I'm saying? And just to understand, like, you know, everything, like, this shit's crazy, my nigga. Like, so I'm like, okay, they do that. So then so this, your question was when I really jumped in the streets. That was at 14. So I dipped at 14. I ain't look back. So 13, 14. So I'm like 14. I did sleeping between garages and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not never going home. You know what I'm saying, my nigga? I'm never going home again. Like, not after that. You know what I'm saying? I can't trust nobody. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. I'm 14 years old. Like I said, I've seen a lot of shit already, and I done been through shit. So I'm like, there ain't no way I can go home, right? So I'm in the streets, my nigga, for probably about 4 months. You know what I'm saying? By myself, like, homeless, in the streets, sleeping between garages. I had a spot where these people had leaves and shit all in their between their garages. I used to sleep up under the leaves, right? So just stay warm. So because it was winter, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it was December, winter, my nigga. It was fucking freezing, below zeros and shit. So I'm just out there, right? So I saw one of my uncles. My nigga, and he was like, man, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck you doing out here? And this is the crazy thing. He didn't try to take me home. You know what I'm saying? He took me to California. He started having me do shit in California. You know what I'm saying? He was like, okay, so even before 14, I used to go back and forth to California because that's where my grandparents were at. Okay. Two of the most evilest motherfuckers, man. I swear, my grandma, man, they were evil. And that's why a lot of the shit that my mom has done to me, I let it go, P, because I couldn't imagine what her life was like with these two motherfuckers. Like, honestly, that's how bad they were. I couldn't even imagine her fucking life. And that's, you know, like I said, she's sitting there smoking a cigarette, going through her shit. But anyways, so yeah, so at 14, I'm back and forth to California with a couple of my uncles and like some hoes, right? But like I said, by this time I'm already on some other shit. I don't want to be like you niggas. So they got me going to California doing shit, like putting in work on some, you know what I'm saying, like my uncle tell me like, nigga, literally, he'd be like, and at 14, right, like, okay, I'm 14, right, but I'm little. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even look like I'm 14, my nigga. Like, I look like I'm like fucking damn near 10 or some shit, right? Right? So I'm, you know, I'm fucking, so I'm little, right? So they like, you know, dude owed me some money. He standing on the corner, nigga, they give me a gun, and then be like, go shoot him, right? And me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? And you know, they was giving me money a little, you know, it wasn't shit, you know what I'm saying? They took me out of Minnesota, had me. They wasn't supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? They were supposed to take my ass to the crib. Like, man, get your motherfucker. But that just shows how much pieces of shit they were. You know what I'm saying? Like, to even use a kid like that. So,
Blood at that too.
Huh?
Blood too.
Yeah, this motherfucking family. So they like, he owes some money. And then I go up to the corner where they at or whatever, wherever they at, and just start shooting. Bop, 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 bop. Turn around. And I never ran. I never ran from a scene, you know what I'm saying? And that was one of the things that I learned too, is like, you never run from a scene. You just walk, you know what I'm saying? You walk quick, but you just walk. You don't want to be the one, hey, I seen him running, you know? But anyway, it's shit that you pick up, you know what I'm saying? And that's all part of being, you know, who the fuck, you know? But so, I was doing that for like 2-3 months, you know what I'm saying? But then, so when I came back here, you know, niggas basically dropped me off. Dropped me off right where they found me, P. That's what, dropped me off right where they fucking found me. So, and this was like months, right? I was, but you know, I wasn't just going out there shooting shit. They was going out there doing whatever they was doing. I don't know what the fuck they was doing at the time. Right. They just had me on little missions. So, they dropped me off, nigga. Like the next night, or the next morning, I was waking up to take a piss, right? Like, and like I said, it was leaves, a big pile of leaves, so I just had to stand up to get on the leaves to piss over the little gate thing. That was my thing, right? My nigga, I'm pissing, and I look across the alley, and I see a white woman in her house looking dead at me, right? Some told me to get out of there, right? Some told me, nigga, the gig's up, right? Right? Because I'm looking at, she looked at me, my nigga, like, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And the police, you know, nigga, I went back to sleep. Next thing I know, I'm hearing footsteps and all this shit. Nigga, the police come get me, throw me in the foster home. That's how I got into the foster system. You know what I'm saying? Right. I was sleeping outside and shit. And then they came, they put me into the foster home and shit at 14. And
So how long did you stay? How long were you in the foster, situation?
I went to 3 different foster homes. So, and I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck on this first, right? I mean, I'm keeping it 1,000 the whole time, but I didn't realize. Okay, so they sent me to this. Where'd I go from? Oh yeah, to this black foster home. It's in St. Paul, Minnesota, right? It was Henry and Kathy Bonner were the foster parents' names. Then they were prominent people. He was a reverend. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might, yeah.
I think I might know
the Bonners, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So they sent me over there, and like I said, he was a reverend. And my mom had took me to church. I knew, about church and all that shit. I knew about, God or whatever. So when I get over there, they're going to church, but it's some shit I've never seen before, my nigga. It's lovely. Like the house is clean. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about nice house. Like nice clean house, my nigga. And I'm talking about, nigga, the food. Oh my God. I'm talking the food every fucking night, my nigga. We're all sitting at the table eating. You know what I'm saying? And these are all my foster brothers. It was okay. So they had 2 kids. They had Henry and Sheila Bonner, who were their kids, and then it was like. There was another brother and sister there that were foster, family, and then me, and then Sean. There was a nigga named Sean Brown, right? And so we were all, for the family. And then they had Chris. They had a little boy, and then they got this little girl. She was a baby, Linda. You know what I'm saying? So it was, it was big. So, so my nigga, we sitting there like. Every night eating good. Yeah. Okay, so we sitting there every night eating good, my nigga, like just living, my nigga. And they introduced me to church. But I had more of what I grew up, you know what I'm saying, doing than what they were trying to teach me. You know what I'm saying? So it was always a conflict, my nigga. Like I was getting into trouble. You know what I'm saying? I go to school and fight immediately, you know, just because like. Don't talk to me. Right. And I'm you know, and then like, okay, so if you don't know, for those who don't know, you got St. Paul and Minnesota, right? And they're the twin cities, but they're not identical.
Okay? St. Paul, Minneapolis, you mean, right? St.
Paul and Minneapolis, yes.
Yeah,
okay. So yeah, okay, I said Minnesota. Okay, so they're the twin cities, and they're not identical twins. These motherfuckers are opposites, right? And a lot of people don't get from Minneapolis to St. Paul, and it's only a bridge that you got to go over. But I mean, when I tell you, people out there, people don't come over the bridge. Like they don't come over the bridge, man. And I'm talking about the only reason I came over the bridge because I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. The only reason I came over the bridge is because of the foster home shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't have never knew about. You know, I mean, I probably maybe down the line, but not as early as I did. So and that's a big factor because the shit is totally different, and you got to move. You got to know how to move on both sides, my nigga, for real. So so coming to St. Paul. You know, I had a little chip on my shoulder anyway, thinking that I was somebody, just because that's how the two sides think. They both think that they're, you know.
We inherently beef the back of the
Right. About nothing, to be honest.
My city better than yours.
Right. Fuck you. Nigga, it's a bridge across. What the fuck are you talking about? But it's crazy because it's totally different, though. That that Mississippi River, that's it. That's all it takes. So, I come over here, like I said, I was already getting in trouble over there. Chip on my shoulder. I'm going to school, getting into fights immediately. I'm doing, you know, I'm only going to school for lunch and gym. You know what I'm saying? And pick on somebody. Wait. Let me don't say that. Not pick on nobody because I wasn't any type of bully. I mean, look at my size. I wasn't trying to bully people around. I just wouldn't let nobody talk. Like I was honestly the motherfucker. Like just don't talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to talk to you. Don't talk to me. Like I don't want a problem. I don't want an issue because I already knew. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit that y'all don't even know yet. You know what I'm saying? Y'all in high school, y'all don't know shit about the streets, so just don't talk to me. You know what I'm saying? That was my way of eliminating a lot of fights or whatever the case. So, I'm in St. Paul, foster home. Everything's going good. This dude came into the foster home, right? Damn, what was his name? Damn, man, this nigga came into the foster home. I forgot his name, but he was like, you know, one of our foster brothers. Wild little nigga pig. But, like I said, I looked younger, but I was older than a lot of them. So I'm 14, they're like, 13s or whatever the fuck they was in. My nigga, I forgot his name, my nigga, but I made him crash, right? I convinced the nigga to crash just to see if I could, right? I ain't even gonna play. So I tell the nigga, let's go get the car, right? Let's go drive. We need to drive. Right? We need to sit in the house for this little vehicle outside. Now, I've been driving, nigga. I was driving at 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I started on a stick. You know what I'm saying? On a motherfucking manual deal, and I was driving through the alleys of over north, zooming through them bitches, right? So, the nigga, damn, I can't. It's on the tip of my tongue. But anyways, if you can see his face, my nigga, he was a funny looking nigga, right? Big old lips, my nigga. Nigga's lips was big as hell, like when he was like a brown skinned nigga, but he was just a wild, lanky nigga, right? Like a crash dummy if you've ever seen one. Right. So like I said, I'm bored today, right? Let's see if I can get this nigga to do something. All right, let's go get the vehicle. He's right away. Oh yeah, let's go. So nigga, we get in the car. We're driving around all over St. Paul now. Now I'm over St. Paul through the alleys. Hey, we're not going on the streets. I know what I'm doing, right? We're going through all the alleys, right? Hey, calm down. My nigga, I let this nigga drive. We're finna pull back and put the car back. Everything's fine. Yeah. This nigga hit our neighbor's fence, pig. Our neighbor's fence fucked up the whole fence, the whole car. I said, nigga, like we were driving, we're finna park this bitch. Like you know who does that at the end, pig? We're not doing that. You just fucked up, right? So he goes, oh man, I'm just gonna run away, man. I said, okay. You're just gonna run away. I mean, I ain't gonna stop you. I'm not going. You know what I'm saying? Because see, he was only there for maybe a week or two. But the people were so nice. You didn't have to run away. But I did tell them, like, man, yeah, no, we just gonna ride it out. Like, we're gonna take our punishment, whatever it is. They're not gonna kick us out. They're not gonna do it like that. So, this nigga ends up running away. The people come home. What happened to the car? You know what I'm saying? Miss Bonner, she know I got something to do with it, though. She was the one who had my number. Okay? Because every time, Sam, what you know, I ain't did shit yet. Let me do it first. Oh my God. She's Sam. I'm like, God damn, big old, beautiful black woman. I'm talking about big, beautiful, all that, my nigga. I'm talking about just you know what I'm saying? Big old cheeks, my nigga, everything, right? So she interrogated me and shit, right? Like, what happened to the car? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, quit playing with me. I have no idea what happened. I just came in the house. It was like that. I looked at it, you know what I'm saying? She's like, nah, you had something to do with it. So anyway, Clifford, that was his name. Think about it, Clifford. You gotta be fucking Clifford. That's what, and he didn't want you called Clifford, is what he wanted his name. So, okay. So, my nigga, he dips. She interrogates me. I hold up. Right? She goes, okay, whatever. Now, so like I said, I was a little more advanced than the kids that were in there. Now, they had me doing shit, my nigga, that I shouldn't have been doing inside of a foster home setting. They had me changing diapers, right? They had me just giving baths, doing all types of shit, you know, with Linda and Chris, the little boy and the little girl. Because like I said, my nigga, this is what, you know, I'm from the hood, my nigga, we know this is what we do. We take care of, you know, our siblings, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So, now, let me tell you how I ended up leaving that situation. It was a good situation. That's not even how I got kicked out. I got kicked out, my nigga, because, I'm all the way, I got kicked out because, and it hurt me, my nigga, because I didn't think they would do this. The social worker comes in, right, one day. He goes, and I loved him. I loved being there, all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have stayed there, you know what I'm saying, for however long. But the social worker comes, my nigga. He goes, I remember sending me down to the kitchen, Mr. Bonner there, and you know what I'm saying, Mrs. Bonner. And they're not in the kitchen, in the living room, dining room. And he's telling me, my nigga, he's telling me, he goes, you're gonna have to leave because Linda, right, the little girl, like, they were like somebody touched her, right? Yeah, listen to what I'm telling you, my nigga. They say somebody touched the little girl. So this is after the car, right? So I'm like, now I'm 14, but you know what he's saying, I'm catching. You know what I'm saying? Like quicker than he thinks, right? So I'm like,
so basically saying I did it.
Right. So this is what I say. I'm like, so first of all, I'm not. I know what he's getting at, but I'm confused because how me? Like, what are you talking about? Like, how the fuck does this even compute? You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't what I do. Like, this ain't what I know, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So he tells me, okay, well, you know, somebody just did something to her, so we think it's you, basically. You know what I'm saying? And so you got to go. So I'm like, now I'm looking at them, right? I'm like, y'all know, you know what I'm saying? But my nigga, to let this white man come in here and tell y'all that I'm doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? And I gotta go, you know what I'm saying? It fucked me up, and that was another betrayal, you know what I'm saying? It was some more fucking trauma, like, because I couldn't believe, first of all, the charge, okay? And then second of all, y'all letting this honky do this? You know what I'm saying? For real? Like, man, I felt fucked up here. I felt like killing everybody in that fucking room, because how are you let him do this to me? So it took me years, my nigga, to figure out, because they were asking me, like, have you ever touched her? Have you ever did anything to her? Have you? And I'm like, no, right? But I did, my nigga. I was washing her. They had me literally cleaning her and doing all that shit. So my shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, but I'm going off of, you know what I'm saying? No, like, did I
evil type?
Right.
Like, no, like.
And I'm talking about, I was like 20 something when I was like 20 something when I realized, like, damn, well, actually, and crazy, because that's was a time span that it took me to think like, damn, no, nigga, you was touching her. You did wash her. You did do all this. So the thing about it was just, my nigga, like, even back then, if I would have thought, and I'm not even gonna lie, my nigga, if I would have thought about it, I would have told dude, like, yes, I motherfucking give her back, but I'm not supposed to, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I would have told him, like, you know what I'm saying? But
what they telling me.
right. But I wasn't thinking, my nigga. I wasn't even thinking about. I was just so stuck on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Or I would have told his ass immediately, like, fuck no. And then, so I get kicked out. Now they send me to. But yeah, that was a whole issue for me, my nigga, because like, man, that shit fucked me up, P. For real, like I couldn't. That was the charge, my nigga. I was like, but they never charged me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They never charged me. He was just like, you know, you got to go. And to be totally honest, my nigga, I think they just wanted me up out of there. But you know, I don't know exactly, because I'm sure you could put something else on somebody if you want them out of there.
That's the easiest thing, almost.
But because I was doing a lot, but I don't know what it was, my nigga. But so they put that on me, my nigga. Like I said, I didn't get charged or anything, but it just fucked me up. Like it really fucked me up. And then I just couldn't believe they did that. So then I go to, from there they send me out to Shoreview to Patrick McClafferty, right? So he was another foster home basically. So I'm out there with Pat. You know, he's cool white dude, right? He's white, cooler than a motherfucker, right? when I tell you, this motherfucker don't care about skin color, none of that goofy shit. He don't care about none of that. You need some help, you know what I'm saying? Like motherfucker for real, like white man, you know what I'm saying? 6-something, stringy ass blonde hair, big bifocals, all that shit. I'm talking about look like a motherfucker that you don't want to fuck with, to be honest. But look, you know, he don't even look like you want to fuck with. but he's just, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, some creep shit. He look like, yeah, who knows what he'll do, you know what I'm saying? So
like Jeffrey Dahmer and shit.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. So I go over there with Pat. Now Pat was from Minneapolis too. So Pat was from South Minneapolis, North Minneapolis. Pat was from South Minneapolis. So Pat was in the streets type shit. He was doing what he was doing. So when me and him, when they sent me to his house, the first day that we met, me and him was friends. Like I'm 14 years old. I don't know, I was 30 something or whatever, 40. But me and him we clicked, P. Like because he saw it. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude's not like them. Because he had there was 3 other white kids there. So. And that shit happens to me all the time. Like a motherfucker just be like, "Nah, you're not like them. Just come over here because you're gonna get in trouble over there," type shit. So I'm motherfucking So me and Pat, you know, we like literally, my nigga, every morning I would wake up and that's what. But I think even like as growing up, like I was gravitated towards knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't matter if it was bad or good. Like I just wanted to know shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was always around trying to, you know, I was trying to figure shit out. You know what I'm saying? At an early fucking age, my nigga. And so I go over to Pat, and me and him, man, we're just kicking it, dude. Whatever I wanted. The motherfucker was like, because they had me going to school they had me going to a white school, way the fuck out in Moundsview. Okay. You know, and this is how real Pat was. Pat was like, you don't have to go to that school. He was like, I'll drive you to school every fucking day. He was like, every morning I'll get up and I'll drive you to school. Over to Como to, you know, basically where there's black people at. Right. Nigga, I was the only black person in the school. Like, back out in Mountain View, I was the only fucking black person.
I've been to a couple of those.
Right. I mean, to be honest, like, I wasn't tripping, but at the same time, I didn't want to be out there with all that. Right. I didn't, it wasn't, you know, he seen it the first day I went. Second day, he was like, no, you ain't got to go back. He was like, you ain't got to go back. So I was like, all right. So then, nigga, every morning we get up, we either taking the Corvette or the Bronco or something. I think I'm talking about, we got the T-top motherfucking Corvette with the dragon from the hood to all the way to the back. My nigga, shit, we, in the morning, talking about music, man, we're listening to fucking Bonnie Ray and fucking all types of shit in the morning, right? We're gone, flying, whoa, engine roaring all the way to school, right? so me and Pat get real cool, man, and he was a real man. Like he was a man, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't no cutting. He was a man, P. Like there was no thinking about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like that motherfucker, Pat was real mad. So, and he taught me how to be a man. Like the motherfucker taught me the camping. He taught me the first real motherfucker that actually taught me about a gun. You know what I'm saying? Like literally how to aim, how to shoot, like not just run out. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, he taught me loading it, everything, right? So, and we used to go to Boundary Waters and shit, and a camp. You know what I'm saying? So you know, he taught me a lot of shit as far as like how to survive. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's really my nigga. Like, if something happened, that's where all my training come from him. Like he taught me how to survive in the fucking, you know, in the whatever, in the wild or whatever. I know a lot of shit because of him. But so one day, so the little white boys in the foster home, they were nerds, they were weird, you know what I'm saying, whatever. One of them called me a nigger one time, beat his ass, you know what I'm saying. Pat wasn't tripping. Pat was a sensei, right, for martial arts, right. So he did taekwondo, right. So he'd have tournaments and we'd be going, you know, to the gym. You know what I'm saying. We were doing all this, my nigga. So he's teaching me, you know what I'm saying, all types of shit. His guy was Horace Gracie, Horace Gracie. So that's how I learned about Horace Gracie was through Pat. So so like I said, I'm at the gym. I'm carrying his bags and shit. And whenever he had a tournament, my nigga. And the motherfucker's cold, P. Like I'm talking about when you look at him, you don't even think he could kick you in the face. Like he looks ridiculous. He looks weird, awkward, all that shit, right? I mean, he look big glasses, all that. And this is that motherfucker. Don't but judge a book by its cover, because this motherfucker. So, you know, like I said, we used to go to tournaments and shit. And to be honest, I never seen him get his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? That's another sign of a man. To me, you don't really take too many L's because you know what you can do, and you know what I'm saying, what to do, not just what, you know what I'm saying. But so okay, so I'm kicking with Pat, me and him get really, really close. I wasn't there for that long though, because well, let me tell you this story about Pat had a wife. She was from India, right? Like Indian, Hindu or some shit. So, Pat, every morning he'd have a cup of coffee, right? Every fucking morning. Like, that's on, like, this motherfucker was routine. Like, this is how, you know what, I never asked him if he'd been to the joint, but that's what type of routine he had, you know what I'm saying? So, right. And I never asked him that, but yeah. So, he was routine, my nigga, every morning. So, he's in there. So, and I'm up there every morning. Like, you know, he's finna take me to school or whatever. Even if he wasn't, I'm just up with Pat. Fuck that, because we kick it. So, one morning, his wife makes his coffee. Gives him his coffee. Pat, Nick took a half a sip, spit it out. He was like, "What the fuck?" He was like, smelling his coffee, like. Told his wife, "Hey, come here," right? This type of motherfucker wasn't no beating around the bush. Hey, what'd you put in my coffee? You know what I'm saying? So she, nothing. Same shit I always put in your coffee every fucking morning, right? He, no. Smell this, right? Taste this. You know what I'm saying? She, oh, it is, you know, it does taste like something, right? He's like, "Yeah, what'd you put in my shit," right? like we're playing, but you're a coffee maker, bitch. What did you put in my shit, right? And she's, oh, I didn't put, and I'm talking about, he's like, heated, like he's getting hot. This, and like I said, this motherfucker's dangerous, Pete. Like he got all types of guns, and he know every fucking trick in the book. So right, he can kill us all, motherfucker. So he can kill us all, my nigga, for real. So he's yelling at her. I'm sitting there, I'm shook. I'm like, damn, I never seen him talk to her like this, right? Because he wasn't that type of man. You know what I'm saying? He was a man. He was real respectful. Never talked to her like that. So he's screaming and yelling, "Fuck da 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 da." He's like, "Fuck that. Everybody get up." Like, he go down there, get to wake him motherfuckers up. Everybody else still asleep. He go down there, get to wake him motherfuckers up. Get up. Everybody upstairs in the kitchen, right? We get in the kitchen, my nigga. Pat's like, "Which one of you motherfuckers put something in my coffee?" Right? I'm like, "Pat, I didn't do it." You know what I'm saying? You know me. I ain't with the bullshit. Right? Pat, like, he ain't trying to hear it. He don't care about none of that. Which one of you mother? But I mean, he's talking to me still. I told Pat, because you know I was outspoken just like him. I'm getting to the point. Like, I ain't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm off the rip. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he's like, "Fuck that. Somebody did it. Who did it?" You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, we sat there for a good hour. and he's interrogating the shit out of us, my nigga. And I'm talking about scary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here thinking he could snap. He's first of all, for you to even see, I never seen a white man even go like this. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously, I've never seen how they be. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing it, my nigga, and I'm like, somebody's gonna be a slave. Somebody's gonna die. I don't know what to think. My fucking brain's flipping all over again. Like, goddamn, do I leave now? Do I run? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm serious, my nigga. That's how I was thinking. Because I've been through shit. You know what I'm saying? So I know. You know what I'm saying? And the overload for the underplay, all that shit, my nigga. I've been tired of in basements, my nigga. Like, I'm thinking I know where the guns are at. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, if you go in that room, nigga, I'm going that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, type shit. So, and that's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers don't even think like that. They're just sitting there, you know what I'm saying, lollygag. They come out that room, blow your motherfucker. But, and this is the other thing. I know white people crazy. Yeah. Like, I've heard them kill their whole families and shit. So I'm like, right. So, see, that's some black shit. Black people, well, I'm like, man, listen, I'm not killing everybody. I can't probably kill a motherfucker like that. Right. I'm not going to. Right. His ass overkill. They overkill shit. But so, we're in there for like an hour, my nigga. He's interrogating shit out of everybody, right? But I have to admit it, he knew it wasn't me, right? Dude, finally, I forgot what the white boy name was. So he's like, okay, I put something in your coffee, right? Now, Pat was snapping like this because this is what he said to his wife. He said, what did you put in my coffee? I've been poisoned before. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers have tried to kill me before. So, what is in my coffee? That's why he was so fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so when I tell you that, you know how he was on 100. You know what I'm saying? He was on 100. Like, and that's why I'm saying I was scared, because I'm like, God damn, like, he's snapping, and he got all these guns, and he know all this shit. I'm like, nigga, I'm thinking exit strategy, right? So at 14, you know what I'm saying? Like, exit strategy. So dude say he did it. He said, what did you put in my coffee, right? He goes over to the shelf, my nigga, and it fucking bothered me, my nigga. I wanted to fuck dude up, right? He goes over to the shelf, he pulls out like nutmeg or something. He was like, because like it was already coffee in the little thing, but then he was like, I just put some of this into the thing, right? Pat, immediately, pack your shit. You know what I'm saying? Immediately, like as soon as he wanted to know what was in it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure, you know what I'm saying, what the fuck was in it.
I need to go to the hospital.
Right. So as soon as he told him, Pat like did his little pack your shit, right? My nigga, I'm talking about, I was so mad that he did that, my nigga. Like, what are you on, hunky? Let me stop saying hunky first of all.
Yeah.
I can't keep white boy. Yeah. Like, what are you on? Like, and then like think. So basically, you're testing them to see if you can poison them. You know what I'm saying? And motherfucker, I'm cool with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? I'll fuck you up.
Doing that shit too.
But like, if I wish I would have seen him doing that. Man, I would have beat the fuck out of dude, and Pat would have like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Get him up out of here, Pat. You know what I'm saying? But me and Pat was friends, so you know, just like how you feel somebody do something to your man, it's like, man, what the fuck? Like, and then, but I couldn't until I did. I was like, I couldn't fathom like why you would do that. But then it was you were gonna try to poison this man, like you were gonna try. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Pat got him up out of there. So
nutmeg is the first thing. Next would be something that can really kill him.
Right, exactly. You try to see if he can taste it or whatever, but it's a good thing, you know what I'm saying, he could. So, me and Pat's cool. Everything is good. Like, I never had an issue over there. Oh, let me tell you this, though. So, one day, like I said, he had the Corvette. You know what I'm saying? This one, Stingray Corvette, right? It was like a 74 or 79 or some shit. Stingray Corvette, black, dragon on it, everything, right? Like I said, me and Pat, we in the morning every day, he's drinking his coffee. He was a firefighter too. He was a volunteer. No, he was not a volunteer. He was worked part-time as a firefighter. So, you know, he'd get up in the middle of the night. You got to put his shit on. He was gone a lot. So, there was a fire. He went out one night. So the next morning he was like, man, you know, we were sitting at the table, and he was like, I can't drive you to school. He's like, I just can't do it. Now he'd been driving me to school every day, my nigga. Like, he'd been driving me to school every fucking day for months, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know when the motherfucker say, I'll drive you every day. You know what I'm saying?
You don't expect this.
No, but this is what I'm saying. Like, He drove me every day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, motherfucker say that you're not gonna drive me every day. I'm gonna have to figure some shit out. Nigga, every day. He like, shit, I'm gonna take you to school, nigga. Every day I'm gonna bring you so you don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? Because he was like, I know how Unky's is. he was like, I know how I was like, what the fuck? Like, I get it. He's like, you don't need to be around the motherfucker. So, he drive me to school every day. So, one morning, he was like, dude, I can't do it. He was like, I can't drive. He's like, man, I'm too tired. He just got it from fire, all this shit. Actually, he's still laying in the bed by the time it's time to go. So, I'm like, I ain't going to school. He like, just take the vet. My nigga, when I tell you, I ran out of that house so fast. When I tell you, I ran out of that house so fast we couldn't even think about changing his mind, my nigga. I must have did at least 20 out of the parking lot. Been the time I did in the driveway, my nigga. I was going to be like, that car is sick, my nigga. This is one of my favorite fucking cars ever, still to this day, right? So, my nigga, I'm driving. Like, I'm 14, right? I'm 14. Little, ain't. Right? Exactly. Man. My nigga. Driving, everything's fine. I know how to drive, right? Fast cars, whatever. I was always. Man, I get to school, my nigga. I get to school. Everybody's outside, right? I park in the teacher's parking. I park in the front of the school, I park in the front of the school, and like I park. There's like the buses, you know what I'm saying, and then the just a little walking in the teacher's parking lot, and then I parked right in the front, my nigga, right? Kids everywhere. Oh my God, what are you doing? Nigga, how come I jump out the car like a motherfucker? I jumped out that motherfucker pretty good, man. I swear to God, like I was Jesus. You feel me? I jumped out that motherfucker like, man, that motherfucking principal, man. And there's adults outside, right? They're like, nigga,
what are you doing?
Like, what are you doing in this motherfucking car, right? So I'm like, but I'm not. I'm so geeked up. I'm so amped. I'm like, hey, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? Pat said I could do it, right? I don't give a fuck, right? My nigga, Pat come down, nigga, hey, what are you doing with this vehicle, right? I'm like, it's my car. This is not your car. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck are you talking about? This is not your car. Yes, it is. I'm adamant about that. It is mine. Who do you think you are? Get your fucking hand off my car. I'm all over the place with it, dude. For real. Like, when I was a little kid, I had to listen to adults. Fuck y'all too. So, my nigga, they bring me into the principal's office, my nigga. I'm sitting there till Pat gets there. Yeah. Pat gets there, man. He's hot. He's red. Yeah. Beat red. He don't say shit. He just listens to them, and this is what I loved about him too, man. Like, he was a real nigga. He was a real man. He don't say shit to me. He don't disrespect me at all. You know what I'm saying? He don't. Why did you? Or none of that bullshit. He listens. My nigga, he told me don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't say nothing, right? Nigga, we leave. We get out. He said, what the fuck made you think you could park in the why would you park in the, then he get to jabbing. The fuck is wrong with you? Why would you park in the fucking? I'm like, right. He was like, why didn't you park around the corner? So now it's all done. Oh, he's not even. He's mad because of, you know what I'm saying. He's not tripping. You know what I'm saying. He's mad because right. He's like, nigga, I gave you the fucking car. Like you're fucking tripping, right? So I parked in the front anyway. He japs out. Man, what the fuck are you thinking? He's like, man, now you can never take it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you're done. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no more fun and games for you. As far as that, now you can never do that again. So, he scolded me a little bit, and then we got to the crib. He wasn't tripping and ground me and all that goofy shit. He was just like, yeah, you fucked up. So that's where, like, one of the things that I learned too from him is, like, everything ain't all bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's in his world at that time, that was little shit. He's like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You fucked up, but it ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? Right. Motherfuckers make mistakes. So the only reason, so I was in Pat's for just a few months. Like I said, I can't remember like the time.
You ain't gotta go there yet.
Right, because shit happened quick. So. I go from, I think I was about 15, almost 16 when I left from Pat's. So I left Pat's just on my own, right? Like he didn't, you know, that little car shit. He wasn't tripping about that. He wanted me to stay. He's like, you know, but so I had to go visit. Excuse me, another foster home. It's kind of how they do. They, you know, visit if you want to stay, you can stay, but they give you an option, you know, type shit, just to go see. So just so happens, my nigga. But you gotta go, type shit. You gotta go at least see, just so they can write it down, whatever. So I go to this foster home over in North Minneapolis, where I started at, right? Where this whole thing started at. I go to a foster home over there, and the foster dad's name is Nathaniel Williams. You know what I'm saying? Old nigga, old school nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like real men. You know what I'm saying? This is what I was. I was right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and him and Pat, man, they was the same. Like they was men. So I go over there just for a little to see what it's like. Right off the bat, I love the old nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't. If you see him, like, he's just an old nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like he been through. I could tell he been through shit as soon as I met him. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know how much until I got to know him. But so I go over there. Now, I'm not even thinking about leaving Pat's, though. You know, I like the old nigga, you know, he's black or whatever, but I'm not leaving Pat's. I'm not leaving Pat's. My whole thing, I'm just going over to look. Like, I'm not leaving Pat's for shit, to be honest, because this is my nigga. Like, I don't give a fuck. And I'm having my way out here. Nigga, we're doing everything that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not having no issues, you know what I'm saying? Except for that little scooter. That ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? So, so, my nigga, I'm in there, looking at the house and shit, showing me the rooms and all this shit. And now I hadn't seen my mom. Since I left. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? At 14. Now I'm probably like 15, 16. You know what I'm saying? Going through being homeless, 14, and you know all that shit. So it's about 2 years, right? Okay. With the Bonners, probably a year, and then with Pat, or probably a year and a half with the Bonners, and then with Pat it was, you know, just a few months. So I'm not thinking about leaving Pat's at all. I go take this visit over North Minneapolis, Nathaniel Williams, and my aunt comes, and I ain't seen my mom. I ain't seen nobody except for my uncles, and then I stopped seeing them after a while, right? So I see my aunt. She works there. She's the lady who cleans up, right? Wow. Out of all the houses that I could have went to, my nigga, I haven't seen none of my family, no contact, my nigga.
Since the time it happened.
Yes, since the time of the beating and running out of literally ain't seen none of, except for my uncles. Like I said, they came and got me, but that was it. Ain't seen none of my aunties. And this is my favorite fucking aunt. You know what I'm saying? This is Aunt Faye. You know what I'm saying? This is the motherfucker that gave you the candy and she like to have fun. You know what I'm saying? This was my aunt. So I'm like, God damn. As soon as she seen me, nigga, she broke down, started crying. She was like, where have you been? She was like, you gotta get over here. She was like, don't nobody know. And my mom, like, my mom would never come like to the foster homes or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like she never. I didn't think she even knew where I was at. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure she knew because they have to tell you. You know what I'm saying? But like I didn't. In my mind, she didn't even know where the fuck I was at. Like I was hiding out from her. To be honest with you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't want the bitch to know that. Then she just tied me up.
Go grab my cigarettes. Just keep talking.
All right.
Just keep talking.
So I go and see Faye. Okay. My Aunt Faye that I hadn't seen since I was, you know, like I said, I was 14 years old. So I'm about 16 and a half. I go into the foster home and I see my favorite aunt. And like I said, she just broke down, man. And she was like, you gotta get over here. She was like, you gotta come over here. I need to see you, da-da-da. You need family, da-da-da. So I'm like, okay. And to be totally honest, that was probably the worst mistake of my life. One of them, anyways. Because I had it good. I had everything. I could, you know how people say you don't have a care in the world? I didn't have a care in the world. And coming from where I came from, to have that freedom was foreign to me. You know what I mean? Like to have that type of freedom where I knew where my meals were coming from. I didn't have to worry about eating. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have to worry about clothes. I didn't have to worry about roof over my head. You know what I mean? Like, even just those little things, you know, were big things, because at an early age I had been without those things, and it didn't, you know, it was rough growing up. But so I go over there, I see my aunt, and then I go back to Pat, and I tell Pat, you know, I tell him, I said, listen, man, my aunt is over there, and I have to, you know, be over there with her. I think that's the best thing. Pat looks at me as if he knows it's not the best thing, right? Pat looks at me like, he didn't look at me like he was disappointed. He looked at me like he feared for me. You know what I'm saying? He looked at me like he was sad because I made that decision, but he also looked at me like I didn't know what I was doing, and he knew I didn't know what I was doing. But I don't think he really thought it was his place to say anything, you know, and because if he would have had to dive deep, you know, into letting me know a reason why I shouldn't go be with my people. And I don't mean, you know, my family, but just black people, period. So I think he would have had to dive too deep, and I was already intellectual enough to have that conversation because that conversation would have went. There's no way that a white person can have a conversation with you like that tries to get you to, you know, leave your people. Like, they can't. There's no ground for them to stand on, really. So it would have been a lot for him to try. But he looked at me like he was sad, you know. He looked at me like he was, you know, he was hurt a little bit. And I understand that because we were friends, and I was telling him I was leaving. And I fucked up my whole life. I fucked up. That was the decision where I really fucked up. And I believe if I didn't make that decision, I would have been better off anyways. You know, I would have been more, probably would have had I don't know about the education aspect and shit like that, but I would have been better off if I didn't leave Pat's house.
I had to run over here real fast. You want to just finish up by yourself?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah.
You just talking.
No, yeah. I'm gonna keep going.
All right. Just go ahead.
All right.
I'll be back there.
All right, for sure. So, I left Pat's house, and I started. So I went over north. I went over north to Mr. Williams. I think we'll just stop it right here. Yeah, I think this will be a good place to stop. I think this would be a good place to stop.
Ain't no pause on this motherfucker. Where the motherfucking pause button at, guys?
I don't want to touch shit.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna stop it right here. I'll get back into it in a minute. I can figure out how to stop this motherfucker. How do I stop it? What the fuck? Did you get up, down, let me see. Uh-oh. Do nothing to it. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, shit skis. Why ain't there no stop? Why the fuck? How ain't there no stop button? Where's the motherfucking stop button, Tyrone? I mean, shit. 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 I'm gonna stop this motherfucker. Bum. It's tight. It's tight like There go the old man. Where the fuck, bro? Might as well do this. Fuck it. Oh, okie dokie, smoky face. Call this nigga. Goof ass nigga.
Try something like that, man, your ass will be mine. You know that, don't you? Have you forgotten what a mean, evil black bastard I can be? I got more determination in my toenail than you got in your whole soul, nigga.
It's me.
Well, at least you still talk, man. Oh, goddamn. Oh, I ain't bad. I'm crazy, motherfucker.
Gotta have this. It's my life. Niggas don't know no better. Check it out. Think the app is sweet. Shit get real when it come to me. All I know is grab pistols and hit the streets. Now money niggas impressing me. Gotta use a bitch for the stress relief. Fresh off the fence so I can't smoke weed. Bet they won't catch me with all my heat. Let a bitch nigga have it. Heart on freeze. Stand up nigga, I ain't gon' die on my knees. Beg for my life, nigga please. Been taking chance with that shit since I was 3. Buy shells $30. Life is cheap. 30 of you niggas ain't none of y'all G's. Big plug nigga, cause I know me. And I know heat. And I got heart. Bad guy number 1, I'm just playing my part. Avoid niggas like me that's playing smart. Find the torso with all the heart. Find your head with all the brain. Know some real niggas that's glad I came. Just on the con, we ain't lame. Always go bad, that's part of the game. Can't do the time, don't do the crime. Who did yours? Rat, I did mine. Got a few nightmares, but I'm doing fine. Niggas get killed, and I know why. The mouth too big, it's all too fly. Pillow talk to a bitch that I said. They don't give it up, I can really see it. I ain't got the face for the dope boy shit. And them niggas ain't got the stomach for this. If I told you I put my heart in this shit, I'd be lying. All I do is and spit and come out slick every time. Roll the dice and I crap, got them feds on my back. Now it's fuck 'em in every rap. Up all night, I can't relax. Addicted to rhyming, I'm finna relapse. Leo told me find something I'm good at. Told him pistol whipping niggas, I'm good at that. Then got up and left fucking feedback. Kiss my Converse and G's back. Got your bullets with your teeth, you ain't going like that. Trying to see if he can catch a slug with his face. Gotta remove his brain from his crate. Some of you niggas gon' show us what you ate. Ain't got the stomach for this real G shit. Catch him on 94, dumping his whip. Collar coming out the crib, cover his bitch. Hell no, nigga, I ain't miss. But that's enough of that niggas play to snitch. Me, shit, I'll wait on lick. You, niggas ain't ready for this. Talking all that shit, but ain't been through shit. That's how I know you ain't walking it. You birth stink, nigga, you just talking shit. You birth stink, nigga, you just talking shit.
I'm just so happy to work tonight. When I pull the pin, that's what them niggas trying to catch me.
Up here to put a pin and throw it at them niggas. Jump in the kitchen, okay? Let's do that again, one more again. Man, I need the motherfucking, man, roll this motherfucking weed. Why I keep reaching for this motherfucking roach and I want to roll some weed? That's crazy, man.
Try something like that, man, your ass will be mine. You know that, don't you?
This is what I was doing before. I went to well, this I did out after I got out the feds, but
I got more determination in my toenail than you got
I was doing music before I went into the feds, trying to get on.
At least you still talk back. Goddamn, boy. Yeah, I'm crazy, motherfucker.
It's my life. Shit get real when it come to me. All I know is grab pistols and hit the streets. Man, one of you niggas impressing me. Gotta use a bitch for the stress relief. Fresh off the fence, so I can't speak. Bet they won't catch me with all my heat. Let a bitch nigga have it, heart on freeze. Stand up, nigga, I ain't gon' die on my knees. Bet for my life, nigga, please. Been taking chances with that shit since I was 3. Bought shells, $30. Life is cheap. 30 of you niggas ain't none of y'all G's. Been plug, nigga, cause I know me. And I know heat. And I got heart. Bad guy number 1, I'm just playing my part. Avoid niggas like me, this man is smart. Find your torso without a heart. Find your head without a brain. Know some real niggas that's glad I came. Got something to come, we on your lanes. Why we go back, that's part of the game. Can't do the time, don't do the crime. Who did yours right? I did mine. Got a few nightmares, but I feel fine. Niggas get killed, and I know why. The mouth too big, his heart too fly. Pillow talk to a bitch that I said. They don't give it up, I can feel that shit. I ain't got the face for the dope boy shit. And them niggas ain't got the stomach for this. If I told you I put my heart in this shit, I'd be lying. All I do is and spit and it come out slick every time. Roll the dice and I crap, got them feds on my back. Now it's fuck 'em in every rap. Up all night, I can't relax. Addicted to rhyming, I'm finna relapse. Leo told me find something I'm good at. Told him pistol whipping niggas, I'm good at that. Then got up and left fucking feedback. Kiss my Converse and G's back. Got your bullets with your teeth, you ain't going like that. Trying to see if he can catch a slug with his face. Gotta remove his brain from his crate. Some of you niggas gon' show us what you ate. Ain't got the stomach for this real G shit. Catch him on 94, dumping his whip. Collar coming out the crib, cover his bitch. Hell no, nigga, I ain't miss. But that's enough of that niggas play to snitch. Me, shit, I'll wait on lick. You, niggas ain't ready for this. Talking all that shit, but ain't been through shit. That's how I know you ain't walking it. You birth stink, nigga, you just talking shit. You birth stink, nigga, you just talking shit.
Right. This nigga gotta come back over here and turn this shit off, cause I don't know how to turn it off, y'all. I don't know how to turn it off, y'all. Yeah, I don't even know how to turn the thing off. That's how fucked up they got me. I don't even know how to turn off a motherfucking, you dig? Motherfucking federal penitentiary got me fucked up, you feel me? Anywho, that's enough of that. Motherfucking federal penitentiary had you fucked up. They don't know. Do not listen, man. doing anything federal, you need to quit. Right now, today. Public service announcement.
Sitting in my cell all alone, getting hungry. Yeah.
This is my niece.
They open up the slot and leave the snacks and shit in front of me.
So I was just sitting here thinking, right, about because we just started doing this thing today, and one of the stories that I brought up about the Bonners, right, and the child molestation shit, whatever you want to call it, the accusations of that, like, for me, like a person like me, my nigga, that's a protector, you know what I mean, and a real protector, like, that shit sent me through a lot. Like, that shit sent me through a lot of emotions, my nigga, like, going through that, because for a motherfucker who, like, even when I was a kid, right, even when I was a kid, I wanted to protect other kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to, even if they was, like, being bullied or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Even when I was a kid, I felt that you should protect the weak. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, you know, even, I was a kid myself, I was weak myself, but I always just felt like you should protect anybody, old people, kids, whatever the case may be. And then for a motherfucker to say, you know, when you did something to somebody that's vulnerable, even if it was an old person, like just somebody that's vulnerable, and especially a kid, like it fucked me up, babe. Like, it really fucked me up, because I couldn't believe that this is what they were saying, man. You know what I'm saying? And then two black people, my nigga, like, they just wanted me out of the house, and I would have just left. Like, they didn't have to. The crazy thing is, years later, I seen him years later, after I had been over north for, you know, we ain't got into that yet, but after I had been over north and Mr. Williams, Nathaniel Williams foster home, and I seen him years later, man, and I could tell, like, they did it, my nigga. They put that on me, my nigga. They really did. Like, they did that. You know, it wasn't even, they did that. I could see it in their face and the way they were talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could see that they fucking did that. Years later, I might have been like 28, some shit, 25, 28, somewhere in there. Because I had my own daughter, I think, at the time. But yeah, I just wanted to, you know, continue up on that because it was bothering me, I guess, you know. It's supposed to be therapeutic, so that shit bothered the fuck out of me, man. It did a lot. Like, the situations that I've been through, like, in my life, like, I know that they've molded me to who I am, And you know, like, that's how you feel shit, is to go through life. But that was a hard one, man. That was a hard one. It was a hard one, especially being a kid at that age. And it was a hard one, man, to be accused of that shit. You know, like, and Linda, like, that little girl was so cute. Like, that was my favorite little girl, and do nothing to that little girl, man. That's crazy, man. Like, when people do shit, like, you know, and then they even let the social worker or whatever come in and take me out of the house like that. Like, y'all told me, y'all got me changing diapers because I know how, because I come from the hood and I take care of I was taking care of my siblings and shit, like, and y'all seen that in me. That's why you had me doing it. Like, you didn't have anybody else doing it because nobody else knew what the fuck to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the one that was doing it, trying to help out, because you're running around cooking and, hey, change her, she needs to be, okay, fine, that's some black shit, that's what we do. But don't be like, I did some shit, because I didn't. When they asked me about the shit, I told them, hell no, I ain't touched no little girl, but out of the whole time I did. Like, that's crazy, because I go, yes, wiped her ass, wiped her little cooch or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was nuts, man. And it spiraled my life, you know what I'm saying? Like, it threw me through a whole, because I love that fucking place, man. It was cool, you know what I'm saying? They fucking, and it put me, what it did was, it let me know that there's black people and niggas. I mean, I kind of knew, but that let me get a first look at what black people and niggas are. Black people will do some shit like that to you. They'll do some shit like that to a nigga. They'll trump charges just like white people do. They'll put some shit on you that they know ain't right, know that they can put you in a situation. They'll put some shit on you. Now a nigga wouldn't have did that. A nigga would have told you flat out, like, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? You just fucking crashed our vehicle. We found out it was you, da-da-da. You gotta go type shit. Or a nigga will beat your ass or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, a nigga gonna take it there with you. But a black person do some sneaky shit. That's why I don't like black people. Black people hold our race back. You know, let me tell it. You know, I mean black people to give you a ruler, measuring stick. Good old Martin Luther King. See what he did to us. You know what I mean? That shit was insane. I wasn't even born back then, but it's like, obviously we're still feeling the effects of what the fuck he did. Sold us out, basically. Shit crazy, man. Shit's nuts. How the world goes, you know. And like for me, like my telling my whole story and being here, like just sitting here, like, I've been through a lot. And to be honest, like, I don't want nobody, if there's somebody out there that'll just listen and say, okay, I'm gonna do something else or whatever, I don't even know if that's why I'm even doing it anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think motherfuckers listen, especially these kids these days. Like, I don't think they would even listen to a real nigga. Straight up. Like, I don't think they'll listen to a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, they listen to all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? It's distorting them. They don't know what real is. They don't even know what a man is. They don't know what a man is out here, man. They have no fucking clue what a man is. And it's partly because of what Martin Luther King did with the segregation shit, or the, not segregation, desegregation. Sorry. You know, Martin Luther King was a piece of shit. Just so you know. But yeah, they won't listen. They're not gonna listen to a real nigga who's been there. Okay. I pretty much probably did damn near every crime except for sexual shit, rape and shit like that. on some gangster shit. Like I probably did it all. Kidnapping, all type, the whole thing that comes with it. I think I did. You know, and it's not like I did it like I'm glorifying the shit. I did it to let you, I'm telling you I did it. And when you hear the story, you'll know, like, what I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was doing what I'm saying, what I was doing. This shit ain't fictional for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit ain't something that, you know, people can write and come up with shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit is memory. You know what I mean? This ain't no story. This ain't like, it's a story, but it's not, you know, fictional shit in there. Like, I could write about anything, or I could say anything, but this shit is coming from memory. Like, and when you start, and when you see this shit, like, you start, and you know, like, this shit is serious with me, because I really just wanted the motherfucker to know what I went through, man. So when you see me, or if you know, come past a video or whatever, like, I want a motherfucker to really try to get to know motherfuckers where they understand, like, when I'm like, where I came from, and then when I get to where I'm going, because I'm going to get there, obviously. But I want a motherfucker just to not have a question of, like, you know what I'm saying, like, ain't too much you should be able to, you're gonna want to question me on, or you can question me on it, but just know, like, it's gonna be, I'm gonna give you the real, like, it's gonna be flat out what it is about my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I just want a motherfucker to kind of understand where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I've been through and where I'm headed. You know. But life ain't like a box of chocolates. It never was. No. Never. And I know that, you know, we all have our stories and shit. We all have our story, our life story. Especially coming from where I come from, motherfuckers in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all have stories. You know, mine's just, what I think mine is, it's fucked up. Like, I have a fucked up story, you know what I'm saying? But if I could tell a motherfucker and reach our people, which it's getting more and more, like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I could barely recognize our people anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could barely recognize them, man. Like, there's so much going on. I mean, you used to be able to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally, you could walk around and be like, okay, dude, you know, by a motherfucker, or you could be like, yeah, that's a real nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, respect. I'm always respecting people, but like you just knew, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but now you don't even know. Because who gives a fuck about real? They just want to do what they want to do. They don't give a fuck if there's, you know, like, the morals behind shit and the, you know, ethics and your credibility, you know what I'm saying? Your all that shit. Like, they don't care about none of that shit. They just want to do what they think is fly type shit. You know? Or whatever. But, so yeah, that's why I wouldn't too much. I just want motherfucker to do the right thing. Cause your ass go down the road I went, you might not make it. You know. One thing that I can say, and might sound fucked up, but when you hear the whole story of my life, but I'm glad I went through everything I went through. At this point in my life, I'm glad that I went through all that shit, because there's more shit to come. It ain't over. It's never over. It's never over for niggas until it's over. We always have it hard. Like, it ain't, this shit ain't. So that shit sharpened me, basically. So now I think I can do anything. I don't see shit hold me back but me. If I didn't have any drive, or if I didn't, know how to get out here and work, you know what I'm saying, literally work, start my own business, if I wasn't smart, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't think there's shit that can stop me, you know what I'm saying, right now. So what I'm gonna do is keep it motherfucking pushing and get ready, because shit is coming. Shit's definitely coming, bro. And if you're not ready, get out of jail and catch a motherfucking gun case. I should have dipped on their ass for real. But not really, though. I had enough money for bail, so I wasn't really tripping. I had money for the lawyer, so I wasn't tripping. I had money for bail, so I wasn't tripping. But I can't do no more time, that's for goddamn sure. So mine is going all out. Just, not like I'm planning anything. I'm getting fucked up. I'm not planning shit. Plan to work, make some money, and flood these accounts, these business accounts. That's the plan. But yeah, I just was trying to throw that in there as far as that thing with the little girl. Like, that shit really had me, fucked me up, in the beginning. But then I had to get past it. Like, I had to literally, be like, basically be like, fuck them, you know what I'm saying? Which was sad, but I had to say, fuck them. They know what they did. You know what I'm saying? They just wanted me out of their house. There's different ways, other ways you could have went about it, but they didn't. So shit happened. Or if they wanted me out of the house or not, I don't know. Maybe somebody was doing something to her. You know what I'm saying? And I come in. I have no fucking clue, but that's just what I'm saying. Like, maybe somebody was doing something to her. Maybe they, did some type of test on her or some shit. I know they had to do something so to find out that somebody was doing something, or whatever the case may be. So, but yeah, it wasn't me. Like, shit, who knows? Could have been one of the motherfucking parents. The fuck, for real, like, could have been it, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I was the only one that I ever saw changing a diaper and shit, so maybe. But that shit struck me though, years later, my nigga. It was like literally one day I was just doing whatever, and like I thought about it, like, yeah, nigga, you were lying. You did touch her. Like, you had. I mean, obviously you had to. But man, it's just. And I'm talking about, it wasn't one diaper. Like, I was changing diapers. I was washing her. I was washing him, her, and Chris. I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit was nuts, baby. But everything's happened. Like I said, it was time for me to go. I learned some shit from that. It doesn't matter what shit looks like. Don't judge a book by its cover. It doesn't matter what shit looks like, just because because I thought it was everything, you know what I'm saying, as far as we're eating. We gotta have a roof over them, you know what I'm saying, like good, nice clothes, whatever, you know what I'm saying, like, so I was so in awe about that, but not knowing that black people are fucking ridiculous, first of all. But then second of all, like, even motherfuckers like that, you can't trust. You can't even trust the reverend. You can't even trust the pastor, like, coming from where I come from, like, and all the shit that I've been through, like, trust. Trust, it'll get you killed. Like, honestly, like, this shit ain't a game. Trust will get your motherfucking ass with your brains blown out in your back seat. That's happened. He's needing some shit. I ain't tripping. It's all in your head. You know? Don't let your brain get the best of you. You know? No matter what you go through. You know? You gotta... As far as being locked up, I had to trick my brain so many different times. And that's not easy. Because we know how powerful the brain is. Like, it controls everything. It's like the universe, right? And you have to be a strong-willed person to do that. You have to be a strong-willed person to even think you can do it. You know, then let alone actually go out and do it. Like, trick your brain into thinking. Like, trick your brain into thinking that. See, a lot of people do it, but I'm good at it. I'm good at suppressing shit. Like I said, I'm a fucking master at suppressing my feelings and everything. So, which causes a lot of trauma, obviously. But so I tell my brain, you know, you're gonna die here. I tell my brain that over and over and over until I start to believe it, or until my brain starts to believe it. And then when it's in my brain that I'm going to die here, it releases me. It releases me to be just as violent as everybody else.
Sorry, you hungry?
What you got?
I got some hot dogs.
Yeah, no, I got some hot dogs.
You still got some?
Oh no, I ain't got no hot dogs. I got bologna.
Want some hot dogs?
But no, I'm good.
My bad, I ain't interrupt.
I know, no problem. But okay, so like I was saying, it basically, when you tell, you know, when I was telling my brain that, what it did for me was, like I said, it put me on a different level to where, you know, you tell your brain, you know, you're gonna die here, I'm gonna die here, I'm gonna die here. Like, I'm not leaving, this is what's gonna happen, I'm gonna die here. And it believes it, and it basically, it freed me, you know what I'm saying? It freed me to, like I said, because the level of violence I've never seen, you know what I'm saying, that level of violence, that up close and personal. When somebody shoots somebody, it's different, you know what I'm saying? Even if they're up close and personal and they shoot them, you know what I'm saying, than somebody being stabbed to death, because that knife, as we know, is, if we know anything about energy, everything is connected. Like, you're connected to that. Whatever you hold, you're connected to. You know what I'm saying? Like, these glasses, like, I can feel them. I'm connected to these. I know when they're finna touch the table. You know what I'm saying? I know when they're finna, you know. So the knife, it's all you. It's your energy. With a gun, you know, you don't have to feel the actual, you know, the energy part of it, because the energy's taken from the gun and all that shit. But so, just to be, you know, to get in that mindset of being as violent as you gotta be, you know, is I don't like to use the word crazy, because people use that really loosely, and you know, sometimes I say that's crazy, but crazy is a strong word, you know. So, but it's crazy, you know, how you have to do that just so you can become something else, something that you weren't. That's the other thing, like, as far as being on different planes in this world, in this universe, and being on different planes, like, when you leave, I could leave outside right now and I'm on a different plane, because even being in this room, it's like, this is where I'm at. I go out there, that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? You're moving different planes, and it's all in your head. So, and it comes through your eyes, because whatever you see, and then you can, you know, you can basically put it into your head, and then you're on a different plane. Not you don't have to put it into your head, but that's what's going on. So the brain's serious, man, and being in a situation where you're in prison, you know, and in the hole. Like, I was in the hole for 9 months at a time, you know what I'm saying, twice, and we'll get into all that. I don't want to get off into all that right now, but the brain is serious, man, and like, if you can, one of the main things that got me through, and put this out there real quick, one of the main things that got me through is, first of all, my mom, you know, she kept telling me, come out of there in your right mind, come out of there in your right mind. Every time I talked to her, that's what she would tell me, come out of there in your right mind, and that stuck with me, you know, to make it home. I don't want to say sane, because I'm not sane. I am sane, but I'm fucking nuts, though. I'm not nuts. I don't agree with a lot of shit that goes on in society. Maybe that's what people might think it's nuts, but shit ain't nuts. I'm me. I'm on my plane, you know. That's all for now.